What would you do if money, as you know it, suddenly disappeared? No coins, no paper, no bank cards. Just the question, how do you pay? How do you trade? How do you survive? To answer that, we need to go back. Because the history of money is older than kingdoms, older than banks, and even older than writing itself. From seashells to smartphones, this is the story of money. Before money, the age of barter. Long before coins and notes, people traded through barter. A farmer might swap grain for cloth. A shepherd might trade wool for tools. But barter had a problem. What if you wanted something, but the other person didn't need what you had? Imagine trying to buy bread with a goat, but the baker already had too many goats. That problem led humans to search for something better. The first money, cowrie shells. One of the earliest solutions was the cowrie shell. Tiny, beautiful, and rare enough to hold value. For thousands of years, from Africa to Asia, cowries were accepted as money. They were light, portable, and hard to fake. In some parts of Africa, they remained in use until the 19th century. Think about it, the same shell you could find on a beach, once built entire economies. Metals and the birth of coins. Eventually, people turned to metals. Copper, silver, and gold had value because they were durable and rare. Around 700 years before Christ, in the ancient kingdom of Lydia, the first true coins were minted. Stamped with symbols, these coins guaranteed weight and purity. Now trade became easier. A coin of silver or gold carried trust, the mark of a ruler, the promise of value. From Greece to Rome, coins spread with empires. They became not just money, but symbols of power. Every coin was a message. This is the authority you live under. Paper money and the power of trust. Then came paper. In 7th century China, during the Tang Dynasty, merchants grew tired of carrying heavy coins. They began using promissory notes, slips of paper that represented value. By the Song Dynasty, true paper money was born. At first, people doubted it. How could paper be worth gold? But as long as governments guaranteed its value, people accepted it. When the idea reached Europe through travelers like Marco Polo, it transformed trade forever. Paper money taught the world a lesson. Money is not just metal or shells. It is trust. Banks, credit, and the expansion of money. As trade grew, carrying piles of coins or notes became risky. That's when banks rose to power. By the Renaissance, merchants in Italy created systems of credit. Instead of paying in coins, a banker's note could be exchanged for goods. This made trade faster and safer. Over time, banks began issuing official banknotes. Governments tied money to gold in what was called the gold standard. For every note, a country promised there was gold in reserve. This link between paper and gold kept economies stable, at least for a while. Breaking the gold standard. In the 20th century, especially after the Great Depression and World War II, the gold standard collapsed. Nations realized they could not tie their growing economies to limited gold reserves. Money became fiat currency. Fiat means let it be. Its value now came not from gold, but from government decree and public trust. A dollar, a pound, a naira, or a yen was valuable because the government said so, and people believed it. Plastic money, cards, and ATMs. By the mid-20th century, technology transformed money again. The first credit cards appeared in the 1950s. Suddenly, people could pay now and settle later. ATMs spread in the 1960s and 70s, giving access to cash anytime. Money was no longer just coins and notes. It was a number stored in banks, moved by swiping a card. The digital revolution. Then came computers and the internet. Banking went online. Money moved through wires, then satellites, then instantly across the world. In the early 21st century, digital wallets and apps took over. Today, you can pay with a tap of your phone or even a watch. In some places, physical cash is fading fast. But with digital money came new challenges: fraud, hacking, and surveillance. Money became invisible, yet more powerful than ever. Cryptocurrency and the future. In 2009, something radical appeared: Bitcoin. A digital currency not controlled by any government or bank. Built on blockchain, it promised freedom, transparency, and independence. Since then, thousands of cryptocurrencies have been created. Some see them as the future of money. Others warn of danger, volatility, and scams. At the same time, many governments are developing their own digital currencies, called CBDCs or central bank digital currencies. The competition between state money and decentralized money is still unfolding. What money really is. So, from shells to coins, from paper to plastic, from digital apps to crypto, what has money always been? It is not the material, it is not the metal, it is not even the code. Money is trust. It works only if we all agree it works. Whether you hand over a shell, a coin, a note, or scan a QR code, the other person must believe it has value. Without that belief, money is just an object. With that belief, it becomes power. The history of money is the history of civilization itself. Every step, from barter to blockchain, tells the story of human progress, human trust, and human need. Cowrie shells, gold coins, paper notes, credit cards, digital wallets, and now crypto. The forms have changed, but the purpose remains the same: to trade, to connect, to build. So the next time you buy a coffee with cash, swipe a card or tap your phone. Remember, you're part of a story that began thousands of years ago, and the story of money is still being written. This has been History at Noon. If you enjoyed this journey through time, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss the stories that matter. See you at noon.